Top 20 Auditor Job Interview Questions and Answers. Auditor interviews are designed to assess your technical expertise, attention to detail, and ability to identify risks and ensure compliance. Employers look for candidates who demonstrate analytical skills, integrity, and strong knowledge of accounting principles and auditing standards. You'll also need to show excellent communication skills to explain findings and collaborate with stakeholders. This guide highlights the top 20 auditor interview questions with detailed answers to help you prepare confidently and effectively. 1. Why did you choose auditing as a career? I chose auditing because it combines my passion for finance, problem solving, and ensuring transparency in business operations. Auditing provides opportunities to analyze financial records, evaluate internal controls, and contribute to organizational accountability. I enjoy applying professional skepticism, identifying risks, and recommending improvements that add value. Moreover, auditing offers exposure to different industries and continuous learning, which keeps the role dynamic. The profession aligns with my values of integrity, accuracy, and delivering reliable financial insights. 2. What are the main types of audits? The main types of audits are external, internal, and governmental. External audits are performed by independent firms to provide assurance on financial statements for stakeholders. Internal audits are conducted within organizations to assess controls, risk management, and compliance. Governmental audits focus on public sector entities, ensuring funds are used appropriately. In addition, specialized audits such as forensic or compliance audits address unique concerns. Each type serves a vital role in ensuring transparency and accountability. 3. How do you ensure accuracy when reviewing financial records? To ensure accuracy, I adopt a systematic approach. First, I verify documentation against supporting evidence, such as invoices and contracts. I use sampling techniques to identify anomalies while maintaining focus on material items. I also apply analytical procedures to detect unusual patterns or variances. Cross-checking figures, reconciling accounts, and reviewing internal controls further enhance accuracy. Additionally, I maintain independence and professional skepticism throughout the process, ensuring findings are reliable, unbiased, and aligned with auditing standards. 4. What auditing standards are you familiar with? I am well-versed in international standards on auditing, ISAs, Generally Accepted Auditing Standards, GAAP, and International Financial Reporting Standards, IFRS. These frameworks guide planning, execution, and reporting during audits. I also understand compliance with Sarbanes-Oxley Act, SOX, requirements for internal controls in publicly traded companies. Familiarity with these standards ensures I maintain high-quality audit work, enhance credibility, and uphold professional ethics. Adhering to these principles allows me to deliver reliable and compliant audit results. 5. How do you handle tight deadlines during an audit? I handle tight deadlines by prioritizing tasks and maintaining strong organization. I create a detailed audit plan, breaking tasks into achievable steps while aligning with the audit scope. Effective time management ensures progress without compromising quality. I also communicate with my team and stakeholders to resolve bottlenecks quickly. If challenges arise, I adapt workflows to stay efficient. Staying focused, using audit software tools, and maintaining accuracy under pressure allows me to meet deadlines successfully. 6. How do you assess a company's internal controls? I begin by understanding the organization's processes, risks, and control objectives. Then, I review documentation such as policies, procedures, and risk assessments. I test the design and effectiveness of controls through walkthroughs, sampling, and reperformance. I also evaluate segregation of duties, authorization processes, and monitoring activities. Identifying weaknesses, I provide practical recommendations for strengthening controls. My goal is to ensure that internal systems minimize risks, prevent fraud, and support compliance with relevant laws and standards. 7. What would you do if you found fraud during an audit? If I discovered fraud, I would document the evidence carefully and escalate the matter according to company policies and auditing standards. Maintaining confidentiality is crucial while ensuring the issue is reported promptly to senior management or the audit committee. I would avoid drawing premature conclusions, instead presenting findings objectively. Where necessary, I would recommend involving forensic auditors. My role is to act with integrity, uphold independence, and ensure transparency while supporting appropriate corrective actions. 8. How do you prepare for an audit engagement? Preparation begins with understanding the client's business, industry, and regulatory environment. I review prior audit reports, financial statements, and internal controls. I then assess risks, define materiality thresholds, and design an audit plan aligned with objectives. Effective communication with management ensures clarity on scope and expectations. I also assign resources and leverage audit software for efficiency. This thorough preparation enables me to anticipate challenges, stay focused, and deliver accurate, valuable, and timely audit results. 9. How do you handle conflicts with clients during an audit? I approach conflicts professionally and diplomatically. I listen carefully to the client's perspective, acknowledging their concerns while explaining the audit requirements. I rely on evidence-based findings, ensuring my conclusions are objective and supported by data. If disagreements persist, I escalate the matter respectfully to higher authorities, such as audit managers or committees. Clear communication, patience, and professionalism allow me to maintain positive relationships while upholding audit integrity and independence. 10. What role does professional skepticism play in auditing? Professional skepticism is essential in auditing because it ensures auditors critically evaluate evidence rather than accepting it at face value. It requires maintaining a questioning mindset, recognizing the possibility of misstatement, and verifying supporting documentation thoroughly. By applying skepticism, auditors can detect fraud, errors, or inconsistencies more effectively. This mindset promotes independence and objectivity, enabling auditors to provide reliable assurance and maintain trust. Without skepticism, audit quality and credibility would be compromised. 11. How do you prioritize risks in an audit? I prioritize risks by assessing their likelihood and potential impact on financial statements. I focus on areas that are material, complex, or prone to fraud, such as revenue recognition or inventory valuation. Using a risk-based approach, I allocate resources to high-risk areas while still addressing less critical issues. This ensures audit efficiency and accuracy. Risk prioritization also helps communicate findings effectively, highlighting areas where management should strengthen controls and mitigate potential threats. 12. What tools or software do you use in auditing? I am proficient in using audit management software like Caseware, IDEA, and ACL Analytics for data analysis and risk assessment. I also utilize Excel for financial modeling, sampling, and reconciliations. These tools improve efficiency by automating repetitive tasks and detecting anomalies in large datasets. Additionally, I stay updated with emerging technologies like data visualization and AI-driven tools. Leveraging these resources ensures accuracy, reduces errors, and enhances audit quality while meeting deadlines effectively. 13. How do you ensure compliance with regulations and standards? I stay updated by regularly reviewing changes in laws, standards, and industry guidelines. I apply frameworks such as ISAs, IFRS, and GAAP consistently throughout the audit process. I also document all procedures clearly to demonstrate compliance. Training and professional development help reinforce my knowledge. By maintaining professional ethics and adhering strictly to established standards, I ensure that audits meet regulatory requirements and provide stakeholders with confidence in financial integrity and accuracy. 14. How do you maintain independence during an audit? I maintain independence by avoiding conflicts of interest and ensuring objectivity in all engagements. I do not accept gifts or favors that could compromise professional judgment. I strictly adhere to ethical standards and disclose any potential conflicts to management or regulators. Independence also requires mental objectivity, meaning I evaluate evidence without bias. Maintaining both actual and perceived independence ensures audit credibility, strengthens trust with stakeholders, and upholds professional integrity in every engagement. 15. How do you communicate audit findings to management? I communicate findings clearly and professionally. I start with a concise summary of key issues, supported by evidence and analysis. I explain the implications of weaknesses, highlighting potential risks and financial impacts. Importantly, I provide practical, actionable recommendations for improvement. My communication style is collaborative, encouraging management to engage in dialogue and address concerns constructively. By presenting findings logically and objectively, I ensure management understands the issues and values the audit's contribution. 16. How do you handle sensitive information during an audit? Handling sensitive information requires confidentiality and professionalism. I ensure documents are securely stored, whether digitally or physically. I follow organizational policies and legal requirements on data protection, sharing information only with authorized personnel. I also exercise discretion in discussions to avoid accidental disclosure. Maintaining confidentiality safeguards client trust, supports compliance with regulations such as GDPR, and ensures ethical responsibility. Protecting sensitive information is integral to preserving audit credibility and professional integrity. 17. How do you evaluate financial statement accuracy? I evaluate accuracy by verifying that transactions are recorded in accordance with applicable accounting standards. I test balances through confirmations, reconciliations, and analytical procedures. For example, I may confirm receivables with customers or reconcile bank accounts. I also assess whether disclosures are complete and transparent. By combining substantive testing and control evaluations, I ensure financial statements present a true and fair view. This systematic approach ensures reliable reporting that meets stakeholder expectations. 18. What challenges do auditors face today? Auditors face challenges such as evolving regulations, technological disruptions, and increasing expectations for transparency. Cybersecurity risks and data privacy concerns also require attention. Remote auditing has introduced difficulties in accessing information securely and effectively. Additionally, auditors must manage time pressures, resource constraints, and growing complexity in global business structures. Despite these challenges, staying adaptable, leveraging technology, and maintaining strong professional ethics enable auditors to deliver accurate, valuable, and credible assurance services. 19. How do you handle repetitive tasks in auditing? I handle repetitive tasks by maintaining focus and adopting efficient work practices. I often use automation tools to streamline tasks like reconciliations or sampling, which reduces manual effort. Maintaining discipline and attention to detail ensures accuracy despite repetition. I also see repetitive tasks as opportunities to refine my skills and identify patterns that may reveal risks or inconsistencies. This mindset helps me stay motivated while consistently delivering high-quality results throughout audit engagements. 20. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as an auditor? In 5 years, I see myself advancing into a senior auditor or audit manager role, leading teams and overseeing complex engagements. I aim to deepen my expertise in risk management, internal controls, and regulatory compliance while mentoring junior colleagues. My goal is to contribute to strengthening audit processes, enhancing quality, and building strong client relationships. Long-term, I aspire to become a trusted advisor who adds value beyond traditional compliance auditing. Auditor interviews require candidates to demonstrate technical expertise, critical thinking, and ethical judgment. By preparing answers to these common questions, you can confidently showcase your skills, knowledge, and professionalism. Employers value auditors who balance attention to detail with practical recommendations and clear communication. With practice and preparation, you can highlight your ability to ensure financial accuracy, support compliance, and contribute to business success, ultimately positioning yourself as a trusted and reliable auditor.